Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Leo, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Leo. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find a bunch of other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just have to go check that out or go buy something. Really appreciate that. Currently have a sale going on. And also have my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Leo, before we get into your reading, let's do some prayers first. We have number 3, the goddess Kali over here. Kali, universal priestess of the sacred feminine, cosmic womb, divine creatrix. Kali, who is before the beginning and after the end, and within all between. I seek refuge in you, offering all to you, that I may bear the pain of loss and open to the bliss of rebirth. You dwell in the endless vastness beyond all that is. You are the reminder of infinite potential, the gift of regenerative blessing to rise again in a new form. Cleanse from the poisons of the past, with full presence and peace in this moment, for spiritual benefit of all beings. And we have number 4, the goddess Kuan Yin over here. Beloved Kuan Yin, goddess calling through the dancing train, may your sound, grace, and light shine brighter than my fear or doubt. May your light help my own soul draw near. May I surrender that which no longer serves me with unconditional love and replace it with inspiration of your divine love. Alright. So Leo, let's get into your reading now. Number 32 is Lassia of Pavarti. Number 40, Sovereign Queen Maeve. We have number 20, Spirit Owl of 852 Hertz. So that frequency is important here, Leo. 852 Hertz. You can find that here on YouTube, but we have the owl. We have beings here. Okay. Parvati, which is a goddess. And let's look deeper into these cards here. Number 20, this book is upside down. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through this confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. So you see that you're recalibrating here, Leo, to a higher order. Alright? You're going to see some truths. It's going to give you understanding, like a higher understanding. You're letting go of a lot of the lower vibrations here, okay, because you're raising your vibration. Spirit Owl is the wisdom bearer, the one who perceives the intended meaning underlying words, and the truth behind appearances. Even in darkness, Spirit Owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened senses of Spirit Owl are akin to the supernatural perception of the higher self. Your higher self sees through illusion and with compassion. It astutely recognizes the agendas of the ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express its loving purpose. Spirit Owl enhances your connection to your higher self, guiding you beneath the compelling nature of appearances, where a vastly different and spiritual empowering perspective is available to you. From such heightened awarenesses, you can accurately intuit the complex drives that work in yourself and others. This makes it easier to have compassion, outwit negativity, and make decisions that are helpful and healing, rather than adding to the confusion or disorder. When Spirit Owl appears in a reading, a mystery is soon to be solved, and the ensuing clarity will bring relief and a spiritual reward. As Spirit Owl is a message bearer, this oracle is also a positive omen for your future, a sign that a seemingly impossible or impenetrable situation is unraveling. 852 Hz is the frequency of higher self-connection, which favors the clearing of the mind and awakening of genuine insight and higher understanding. The frequency of 852 Hz opens one to perceive light and communicate with the realms of higher light beings. With such clarity of mind, it is easy to recognize lower-level beings who do not operate from unconditional love and pure wisdom. There is no attraction to such beings, but a compassionate attitude towards them. What attracts the soul at this frequency is pure light of wisdom, grace, and spiritual liberation, to which the soul is drawn for nourishment and restoration. When we are thirsty, we do not reach for an empty glass. We reach for one that is full. Seek nourishment that can truly offer what you need. There is no sense in speaking or seeking something another cannot provide you because of their spiritual limitations. You can only find it from those who are able to give it. Keep this in mind as you awaken the inner eye of wisdom. Seek the purest love to nurture your heart and share it freely. Alright, Leo, so what this is, like, a lot of this is like, ooh, wow. You're not even going to be attracted to, like, lower vibrational people. Alright, you could be attracted to very high vibrational people. Like, even in sort of romantic relationships, you're not going to be attracted to people that are at lower vibrational. You yourself are attracted to higher vibrationals that can actually, like, provide you with what you desire here. Okay? Seek the purest love to nurture your heart and share it freely. 852 Hz is a love-enhancing, freedom-generating frequency of the visionary. The third eye of the soul is awakened inner eye, which sees things as they are without fear. Because there is knowledge that healing is possible, we are ready for such vision when our hearts are ready to be free. Then, we are prepared to stop fantasizing, start creating, and act with more wisdom because we have more clarity. The Oracle of Spirit Owl of 852 Hz reconnects you to your authentic soul path and higher purpose. It is a sign that your mind is tuning in to something true. It augurs clear seeing and higher understanding. You'll be freed from a struggle and set on a creative, empowering, effective path of manifestation. Leo, manifestation. No more struggle. We're going into manifestation, which we are in manifestation mode. We have this full moon coming up. This is a blessing of creative psychological fire. Trust that the more you let go, the more you will experience renewal and stunning spiritual rebirth. The past is truly over and a new era is dawning. There's a healing process you can do. It says connect consciously to your breath. As you exhale, imagine, intend, feel, or visualize your energy grounding in deeper connection to the Mother Earth. You can close your eyes if you wish, feeling that the grounding process is enabling a stronger internal orientation, moving your awareness inwards and downwards, settling into the interior depths of your being. Within that interior realm, there is much spaciousness. It is alive, vital, and receptive. Into that intelligent void, you can release anything you have held on to mentally, physically, or emotionally. It is peaceful to do this. It is enjoyable to do this. You become more of your true and effortless nature self as this happens. Gently allow attachments to be dissolved lovingly and sent free into that spaciousness. Spaciousness is the sacred womb of the universal goddess. Out of the emptiness, many beautiful new creations will emerge. Continue with this process for as long as it feels best for you. When you are ready, slowly follow your breath back to your physical body in the here and now. Ground yourself by feeling your earth connection and allowing more movement. Hydrate your body with clean, fresh water in abundance. With gratitude, you have completed your healing process. says there is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and heal through the feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is a universal mother in her gentle aspect, although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many other names. Mother of the universe, her son is Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is a particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Parvati is a mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Sarasvati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity. Parvati is a Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature of triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there's an opportunity to heal one's mother's wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves, just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. When you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Sarasvati, as all three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Parvati is the consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he is a protector deity and destroyer of all evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through her skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings an end to that which needs to be annihilated so new life can emerge. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Parvati's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Parvati dance is her dance of happiness, leading us along our path without requiring us to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. Her oracle indicates that even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is a calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. When Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she'll manifest as the ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in the balance. So her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying babe, which instantly invoked her maternal instincts and calmed her back into the state as Parvati. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us in response to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done with being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is generally moved by our suffering, and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks that you invoke her, and trust what transpires for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her Lasya dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentle, more loving way. And here's a healing process you can do as well. Connect consciously with your breath. As you become fully present in the here and now. As you breathe in, your awareness disconnects from distractions around you. As you exhale, your awareness settles deeper within. Your awareness is like a white feather, drifting through the air, rocking ever so slightly to one side and then the other. It finally settles upon the inner bedrock of your being. In this state of inner connection, you can say the following invocation. It says, for the spiritual benefit of all beings, I call upon the Divine Mother Parvati for her blessings of spiritual grace, happiness, wisdom, and healing. May I recognize and embrace the gentlest path for effective healing and loving self-transformation. May the triple blessings of Tridevi grace my soul for the ultimate benefit to all souls. So be it. It says, now imagine, feel, visualize, or intend that you see a glorious goddess of white light, graceful, kind, and lovingly devoted to you, gazing upon you. From her loving gaze emerges a protective field of powerful white light which enters your body, heart, mind, and soul, clearing and healing and blessing you from within. That light expands to softly touch, bless, heal, and illuminate all the spaces within and around you, on every level, through all dimensions. Let this happen to the extent you can. Allow it to feel as euphoric or as peaceful as you wish. Rest in this energy for a time. When you are ready, bring yourself back to the present moment by grounding yourself, connecting with the flow of the breath in and out, and hydrating your body. You completed your healing process. Alright, then we have number 40. I feel like what's being, first off, connecting with this goddess, but there's going to be a way that's going to be revealed to you by connecting with this goddess that's going to be a lot more easier in life, where it's not such a struggle here in life, Leo. Things are going to flow more easily. Alright, so let's say the material aspects, material wealth, that's going to be flowing more easily. Love is going to be flowing more easily. Okay? Things like that. Like anything that has been struggled to you is going to be flowing more easily. Alright, and I also feel like you're going to be attracting to people that's going to be more higher vibrational anyways. 40. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well intended. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. At the portal between everyday reality and the rapture of unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. She is an Enatrix, taking us beyond the constraints of polite moralism and into the bliss, sacred passion, grit, and astuteness needed to cultivate and protect the light. Goddess, warrior, queen of the Fae. See, there's another being there connected with Queen Maeve. Alright, queen of the Fae, queen of fairies. And fearless guardian protector of territory. Maeve is wild and determined. She stimulates confidence, encouraging one not to shy away, but rather to assertively engage with life and claim your true place in the world. She encourages us to refuse to allow our sacred territory to be intruded upon by unworthy rulers, whether they be critical voices in our own mind or ego-driven interlopers. Maeve is the instinct to engage when challenged, to call on recruits, and use all the inner wisdom and talent at your disposal so you can assert the light and refuse to be put down or denied your rightful place. Protecting territory from spiritual perspective is unlike the grasping and self-serving of the ego that wishes to obtain whatever it can for its own benefit. The world needs souls who are willing and able to hold sacred space and refuse to allow it to become contaminated by greed, jealousy, hate, or confusion. This is an act of courage and selflessness. Such as an act serves all beings. To be a son or daughter of Maeve requires spiritual chops. It takes feisty refusal to be dominated or controlled. It also takes the wisdom to recognize that one can lovingly accept all that is without judgment, whilst discerning when and how to set a firm boundary, lest sacred space be trampled upon and defiled by ignorance. Rapture is a pathway out of control and into sacred consciousness, chosen abandonment into something greater than self. When the ocean into which we plunge ourselves is that of the spirit, then our ecstasy becomes revitalizing, frequency-raising, soul-empowering experience, which manifests pathways to victory, where in a lower state of awareness, there appear to be no hope. If we honor our need for communion with the sacred realms, we will give ourselves time and space we need to integrate relevant practices into our life. Committing to spiritual practice requires the self-possession to know what matters to you, irrespective of whether another or society in general can recognize the wisdom of your values. Sovereignty is self-possession. It is the beginning to oneself that happens eternally as we claim our being and commit to our unique life journey. True spiritual sovereignty exists outside social mores. It is not about becoming subversive or disrespectful to others, but rather about seeking out freedom of being. This leads you to naturally become an active presence which dismantles enslaving social mores and stimulates society to mature spiritually. This oracle asks you to come home to yourself again and again. Know that you're strong enough to live your life and chart your course in communion with the sacred. in Sanskrit. I don't know how to say that word, but is self-rule, and as the meaning of Raj is also radiance. It can also mean that self-luminous. Do not allow your destiny to rest in the hands of others. Recognize that the light within you is your true ruler. You have the power to light yourself up with spirit. Commit to what you can do, and believe that the realms of the divine are working with you. Do not be dissuaded. You shall be victorious. All right, Leo. So this is committing to yourself here, having your own sovereignty here. Okay? Not really placing your fate in others or others' opinions, and raising your vibration to the spiritual practices. Okay, maybe even daily. It's telling you that there's going to be victory with that. It's a healing process you can do. If you resonate with the term inner queen, then use it as guided below. If you prefer the term inner king, or some other term to express the spiritual sovereign or divine ruler, feel free to use that instead, substituting as necessary in the text below. Place a hand over your heart, and when ready, state the following declaration of divine independence and spiritual sovereignty. I choose my own free will to respect and serve the spiritually inner sovereign queen who resides within my heart. Through merciful compassion and empowering wisdom, I ask for divine assistance that is of ultimate spiritual benefit to all beings, to assist me in releasing false allegiances, breaking the bonds of improvised servitude, and connecting to the strength, dignity, grace, and boldness of the sacred fire and spirit within me. May I love with courage. May I live with confidence. May I have the compassion to abide in authenticity and determination. May all beings benefit spiritually through my light in this world and beyond it. So be it. It says, sense the dignity of your true nature. Let everything else fall away. You completed your healing process. Alright, so, Leo, that is the messages for you. Let's get some runes and chums your side. Alright, Leo, so we have that of Sagittarius. So you can have those placements around you. It's going to be, this can also be talking about Sagittarius moon coming up. But we do have these two dragon lovers. So I do feel like there is a lover coming towards you. And maybe they are Sagittarius or they have Sagittarius placement somewhere in their chart. Okay? We have the sun and moon. This is balanced, Leo. Connecting with both the sun and the moon. Alright, maybe you two balance each other out. Or you're going to. We have this dragon moon here, which can be symbol of Kuan Yin. We have Hathor. We have Ra. We have this dragon which you're connected to. Have a connection with the dragon. Dragon can be power, strength, good luck, prosperity, supernatural powers. Can also be the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. Alright, Leo. We also have the rainbow on it, which is ascension, which you are ascending here in this reading. It looks like there is rewards coming in through doing this. This is justice. Alright, there's also fertility there. So, Leo, that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop. Go on there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, definitely subscribe. Bye, guys.